What's the deal? What's the word? Live from my mouth to your ears. Another episode of Guess from the Stairs. It's your boy Earl 91.
It's your boy Big Mike in here. What's happening, bro?
Man, ain't too much of nothing, brother. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good, feeling great, feeling great, feeling good. How are you?
I'm good, bro.
Word. Opportunities and blessings. Hey, listen, just to head word out for everybody. If you're not working on 2025 already, you behind the eight ball.
You behind?
You behind the eight ball.
Oh
That being
God.
said, man, how was your week, bro?
No, we've been pretty good, bro. Very productive. You know what I'm saying? Getting a lot of shit done around the crib. You know what I'm saying? Need to do some laundry and pack though. That's what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the week. What about you, man?
Man, same, bro. Getting ready for the holidays. Holidays at work goes crazy every year,
Yeah,
but just getting ready for the holidays, man. Wrapping up football. Shoot, man. And trying to maintain being a good black family man, bro.
for sure, man.
You
Let
know
me
what I'm
tell you about these
saying,
parlays. These parlays been kicking my ass, bro.
brother? And you know what's crazy about the parlays, bro? Is I want to do it, and I hit. Remember the first go around that Hard Rock had in Florida. I was
Hmm.
doing all right. Since they came back, I ain't been getting shit. And this has been such
Man,
a weird ass football season. It's so hard to actually call anything for real.
bro. So when I downloaded FanDuel about a
Right,
month ago.
right.
So when you download FanDuel or any one of those parlay sites or whatever, they give you like
hmm
bonus cash when you start.
hmm
Bro, they gave me $5 for starting. Bro, I turned that five into 450 off one bet.
Exactly.
So off that, so it's 456.96 to be exact, bro. So I
Okay.
put 400 in my account. The other 56 and some change, I used that to bet. Bro, I turned that into 2,100.
I
So,
remember that day. I remember that day. Yep.
bro, so I've been playing, bro. This was about a month ago, fam. Nigga, I haven't hit shit since. Like, dog, this shit, like, nigga, give me a break, bro. What the fuck going on?
Now I remember because you hit right before homecoming. You was like, "Well, hey man, homecoming and got funded." You know what
Type,
I'm saying?
type
Like,
shit.
you feel me? And, hey, listen, and you know it's crazy. That's what I should have did. I should have done some shit like that. But it's just like, bro, man, I don't know, man. I may try again this weekend, but I'm gonna have to hit some shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna have to hit some shit because if
Bro,
I
I ain't
don't,
gonna,
bro,
bro.
look,
Yeah,
man,
you know me, bro. I'm not a gambler at all, bro. Like, I
same,
do not gamble, dog.
same.
But shit, hitting 2,500 first weekend, nigga, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Facts, bro.
nigga, that shit, I ain't hit shit since, boy.
And that's how they get you though. You know what I'm saying? See, you hit because it ain't like you hit like a little. I mean, nothing's little, but you hit $2,500 in a matter of
Yeah,
a weekend. My nigga, that's a good weekend. You know
hell
what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's mugs that don't clear that in a month. So you
type
gotta
shit.
figure, you know, that's how they get you. And when you know what hits you for real, when you go look on your winnings versus losses, when they show you like your all-time best, like, oh man, no, hell no. No.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this here though. I did that today. I was looking at how much money I've put down on bets, like lost on bets, and how much money I've made.
Right.
I've only bet it. I think it came out to either 126 or 136 total.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So
I'm
you still
still
up.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big time.
Yeah.
But shit, that shit just fuck with the psyche, bro. Kind of like,
You know
damn.
what it is, bro? It's like sports. Look, if I score 50 off of 9 of 31 shooting, that don't feel the same if I score, you know what I'm saying, 50 off of 21 of 27.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
like,
Like
yeah.
I need my shit to be efficient, man.
My percent, yeah, I need my
You know what I'm
percentages
saying?
out here. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
that's exactly what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is.
and
But
sports is a gamble. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to take a good with a bad. There you go.
nah, for sure, for sure. And I can see
Yeah,
how people
man.
get hooked. I can see how people get hooked to that shit, though, man. But
Oh, bro, what? If you're hitting every weekend, there's no way that you don't get hooked. Like we got a friend of the show, Jamal. Uh he he lives in Seattle. So he has to
hmm
drive to the Caesar's Power, whatever it is, like the little gambling spot to
yeah,
place their bets. I'm gonna keep it real because of the fact that we could gamble so much and gamble so easily in our phones. That's what's making it addictive. Like I think that sports betting is
Yeah,
definitely an issue, but it's the accessibility of betting. If you had to drive to a casino, I don't
yeah,
think
I
the
wouldn't
sports
be.
betting would be where it is
Yeah,
today.
exactly, exactly. And
Yeah,
up here in DC, man, they got all these sports books now.
yeah,
So they have like that restaurants that are just for that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I
Matter of
mean,
fact, funny story. I don't even think I told you this when we went. You remember we went to All Star a couple years ago,
hmm
right? So when we went to the casino, it was mugs in there betting on like the All Star game and all this other kind of stuff while we was getting our drink. Remember we went to the first bar and we was
yeah,
getting our drinks. It was niggas in there betting on the All Star game, but I think in Ohio they don't have the sports books on their phone. You have to be there.
I have
So
to be at the casino.
yeah, yeah. So it was just crazy to see that, man. Like, damn, this is really where we at now. And that was the same year the
Man,
Hard Rocket hit. So it's where we at,
man,
man. It's wild, bro. It's really wild.
it
But
is, bro.
you know,
It is what it
we
is
we we move. But
for
shit, man,
sure.
let's get into it. We got some NBA games, man. It's the NBA Cup time, bro.
Man, we
Uh
already got an upset.
yeah. So what's the first upset of the night?
Man, the fucking Celtics lost to the Atlanta Hawks.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was ugly. Granted, the Celtics
Yeah.
don't play for that shit. I mean, but nobody gonna turn down that $500,000 that you can win either, though.
No. That's per person. You know what I'm
Yeah, per
saying?
person.
Like, yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's a half a
yeah.
mil.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they lost. They lost. I think it wasn't a buzzer beater, but it was in the last few seconds. Just
Yeah.
an ugly loss, man.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not worried about anything with the Celtics. And you know what I'm saying, obviously we'll get into breaking down like how everything works with the grouping and all that. But one loss don't
Man, and the
necessarily
Heat
knock you
lost
out the
in
group.
overtime too.
I saw that. I did see that the Heat lost. I did see that because I was on locally.
Shout out the hero, man, with the 40 ball.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, man. But other than that, we got who else playing today? Suns and what did we say earlier?
Oh, I'm looking forward to
Suns.
these games tonight, man. I can tell
Yeah.
you right now, the Suns play. The Suns play the Jazz tonight. Right now we have the Bucks beating the Raptors by 21. We have the Knicks and the Sixers on right now in the fourth quarter. That game's about to be over. Knicks are up by 11 with like 30 seconds left.
Good win for the
Um,
Knicks. It's kind of
for
shaky for
sure.
them early in the season.
Yeah, game of the night though, man. Well, we got two games tonight. We also have the Timberwolves and the Blazers. That's going to be one of the late night games. Game of the night though, man. Clay makes his return back to Golden State. We got the Dallas Mavericks playing the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah. Now, did you see Steph and Clay talking about it? So,
Uh, I think I saw Clay. I didn't see what Steph said though.
yeah. No, I mean Steph was just saying that he hates what's going on, and it really frustrated him with the organization that this shit even happened. Which I
Mm,
don't think that's any inclination Steph would leave, but you
nah.
know, for a guy like Clay Thompson, man, that without no Steph, no Clay, there's no Steph. Now, to be fair to Steph,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot easier for him to get off what he gets off as a player when
You got
you
somebody
have
that shoot the
another
ball just
right.
as good. Yeah.
And look, it could have been bad for him because you remember that year that he played next to D'Lo, but he's always played next to a serviceable
Mm-hmm.
scorer, which I fuck with in that Steve Kerr system. But the other side is shoot, man, bro, you just landed with about a 6 year younger Buddy Hield who was shooting the lights out the gym.
Oh man, some of the fishy oven.
Yeah, so camaraderie wise, I get it, but the other side is for the success of your career, the Warriors. I don't think we should count the Warriors out of winning the West, bro. I really don't. I
Not at
really
all.
don't think we should.
Not at
Mm-mm.
all, bro. But my thing that scares me with the Warriors though. Um, I think the offense is there. I think, I mean, defensively, I think they're there too. I just don't. I have to see more from the 4 and 5 position.
Right.
Kevon Looney is serviceable. Draymond is taking a major step back. Not that he was ever, a barn burner, but he was definitely an integral piece in all of those championship runs.
Yeah.
But Draymond is looking like a shell of himself as of late, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, but you can't count out the heart of a champion, nor can you count out what is the most important thing in the basketball, bro, in the basketball NBA team especially,
No,
and that is experience.
correct, correct.
So
It's early, so I don't want to call too much, but I will say that I think the last remnants of what we were going to see with Draymond as the guy was the end of that 2022 championship. Um,
yeah.
the way that the Lakers beat the Warriors in that series in 23,
Oh my God.
yeah, it just kind of told me that that run was that was over. Now Steph is still Steph, and I think Steph's game makes him able to do what he can do at least for the next 3 4 years. But
Hmm.
everybody else, it's time to start looking for Dre's replacement as well. Yes, he's a locker room guy. Yes, he's the leader. And yes, he's the de facto point forward for that team. But I do think that it's time to start looking for that. Who can do it? I don't know. That's my thoughts.
What you what you think about what you think about if you were if you were the GM, would you look at moving Wiggins as well before it's too late?
Yeah, I think his time is done, but I think he's going to have to play up to his talents to attract trade offers.
Got you.
Like it sounded crazy when we were saying, "Oh, why would you bring DeMar DeRozan?" But DeMar DeRozan would have fit really well there. He would have fit extremely well there.
Yeah,
Um,
but I like the Buddy Hill better though because he stretches the floor a little more.
oh no, I just would have brought DeMar in as a three. I still would have gone
Oh,
after Buddy Hill. I just would have
gotcha.
brought DeMar in as a three. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
for sure. You know, a person that would really fit with them too, bro. And I think they should do it, bro. They should call Washington. They should call the Wizards and
Oh, oh yes.
go after Kyle Kuzma.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think
He can
Kuzma would be a
run,
good fit.
he can defend, he can shoot,
Yep.
and he can floor lead.
I mean, granted, they have that player, but he's a lot like he's not Kuzma, and but he's a locker room guy. He's a good, still a good player, and slow mo.
Yeah, but
Slow mo is with Golden State, right? I believe he's with Golden State.
yeah, 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 he is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I like slow mo on their squad. I mean, I like slow mo on any squad to be honest. You know, yeah, it ain't every day that you can get a 6'9", 6'10" point forward like he is. Grant that motherfucker slow as hell, but
Right.
I mean,
But
he's still a player somewhere though,
effective,
for
still
sure.
very effective. And Warriors, look, I think the Warriors are transitioning, if not have already transitioned into that Spurs ball of the later 2000s,
Mm,
to where we want to win games to qualify for the playoffs, but home court isn't something that like we really need. We're more smart enough, old enough basketball team, and that's just where
yeah.
it's at. I think you know what the issue with the Warriors are going to run into. They didn't buy into building younger. They missed with going to get LaMelo Ball. They missed with picking up Wiseman. Um,
Yeah.
and
Well,
you can
Wiseman's
arguably
still there.
say that they missed trading up to get Anthony Edwards. But
Yeah.
the thing about the Warriors is there's no vets in the league to fulfill that Spurs second year run or second title run with the '07 and 11 going to get guys like Boris Diaw. There ain't no Boris Diaw's no more. Ain't
Yeah, bro.
no
The
like
league's
that
way
vet is
too
gone.
young now, bro.
The league is
Yeah.
way too young to do that. So
Yeah.
you gonna end up an old team aged out. And the team that has those veterans is the Celtics. And they got all of
Yeah.
them. They got all of
Yeah.
them. They got
Yeah.
Horford. They got
Yeah.
Porzingis.
Porzingis. They got Drew
They
Holiday.
got them.
Yeah.
And even
Drew
get this, Mike.
Holiday.
Get this. They're young guys, so to speak. They're um quote unquote young guys are old league wise. We coming up almost to 10 years of Jason Tatum in 2 years.
Yeah,
And
Jason
Jalen
Tatum
Brown,
again.
10 years
Jalen
what?
Brown. Yep.
Yeah, and Jalen Brown,
They
10 years next year. Or no, I'm sorry, 3 years in Jason Tatum and 2 years in Jalen Brown.
yeah, I think they in year what 7 and 8, I believe.
7 and 8, yeah. They got a lot of NBA miles on their body just to be 26 and 27. They got a lot of NBA miles. You gotta think
That's
they've been
crazy.
battling LeBron since LeBron was in the East, and LeBron has been on the Lakers now his eighth
For
season.
5 years.
Which,
Right,
no, no,
how long has it
LeBron,
been?
LeBron eight. To
It's 8 seasons now.
8, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24. I'm sorry, it's
That
7 seasons this year.
that's
7 seasons.
crazy.
7 seasons now. So yeah, they've been battling since LeBron's last year in Cleveland, which was 8 seasons ago now, or 7 seasons ago. So yeah, bro, they old. They are
That's
old
crazy.
in NBA minutes. So it's like, bro, the way that the Celtics constructed their team, look, man, that's a masterclass for how you build a veteran team for sure.
For
But
sure.
you know, um, what do you think about the Cavaliers? They 12 and
Bro, I
0,
love it, bro. I love it.
and the Thunder. I want to hear what you think about both.
So the Thunder, a young team, bro, but I still love everything that they doing over there. I'm interested to see how they're gonna bounce back with um, what's his name? What's my boy? Chet being out.
Yeah, Chet's out
Um,
for eight
I
to 10 weeks, I think.
yeah, about 2 months.
Hmm.
I think they'll still be fine, but I mean, Shea is that dog, man. Shea
Yeah.
is
Yep.
man. They got a really good young squad, bro.
Yeah.
And then who else you had asked about?
The Cavaliers.
The Cavs. The Cavs. Didn't they get a new coach this year? Ain't it?
You said what now?
They got a new coach this year, right?
Yeah, Bickerstaff is in
Bickerstaff Jones.
Detroit. He in Detroit.
Yeah. So,
Yep. They got
um,
Kenny
Kenny
Atkinson.
Atkinson. That's right. That's right.
Hmm.
So word is, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland wasn't seeing eye to eye last year, bro.
No,
And whatever was going on, bro. Kenny Atkinson's gonna nip that shit in the butt, and he's
it is
got them
fixed now.
playing. Oh
It is fixed
man.
now.
And then
It is fixed now.
what's my guy name? The power forward.
Who,
Not
Evan
not not
Mobley?
Isaac. There we go. Evan Mobley, bro.
Hmm.
He's turned his game up, bro.
He
He's
has.
been in the lab. He's shooting the rock really well.
Yep.
He's stretching the floor. He still got a Coro. He still got Jared Allen.
Still got
Like
Jared Allen. Yeah.
even
Yeah.
if you when you look at the squad, bro, like it
Double
doesn't
T still coming off the bench.
right. So you got
As a
TT.
last ring for,
You
yeah.
got TT as the vet in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? More
Hmm.
of a player coach.
He's the
And then
last piece of that championship that's left, right? It's just him.
yeah, him and
Yeah.
we're talking about that's in Cleveland
In
or
Cleveland.
in
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
oh yeah in Cleveland yeah. I mean, but you still got I think Karras and Isaac Okoro. I think they both been out this year. So
They have.
once those two come back, man, come on. Kenny Yeager, hey, Kenny Yeager doing it right, man.
Yeah.
Them boys look good, man. And I think last year, Garland more so played like second fiddle ball, kind of like, hey, all right, we D Mitch, yeah, you the new acquisition, yeah, you the star player. All right, you get yours. So whenever when you ain't on
Right.
the court, I'll take over. But now it's
Right.
kind of like Donovan Mitchell, like, nah, young bull, hey, you the hot hand, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it
So
moving.
I love what I see from him, dog. So I
Yeah.
think I think the East is really a two-man race looking like right now, and that's Cleveland and Boston. Those two look like two contenders. I mean, the rest of the East is pretty ass. I mean, with the exception of the Knicks still getting it together. The team,
Yeah.
the five teams that we expected. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
Knicks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We still expect the Knicks to be a contender
Mm-hmm.
or push for in the East. We still expect that from the 76ers. The only thing is health, of course, because
Right.
their big three hasn't played together yet. All three of them
Right.
been hurt, and it was another team in the East as well. That no, Orlando. Orlando's going to be really good too.
Orlando's going to be good. Um, my only thing with Orlando is I don't know that they have enough experience to be a contender with these teams that have stepped up.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah.
um
So,
I think Orlando needs a veteran guard.
what
I think
veteran guard is out there?
There isn't, but I would
I
love to see
have
him
an
like
idea. I have an
put that
idea.
guard in the big. What you
I
got?
have an idea because I think because this guy really gets a lot of hate, and I think he's a lot better than people give credit to. I
Adele,
think they
bro.
should, huh?
Adele.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I think they should add. They should look to get D'Lo. I look. I'm a D'Lo fan. I think
Mm,
it's no surprise here. I'm a D'Lo fan. I think D'Lo was an all star. I think he played all star ball when he was playing alongside Steph Curry. I think D'Angelo Russell's problem is you're playing with a primary ball handler in LeBron James, and that can take you out of your rhythm. And LeBron, unfortunately, uh, give me 2 seconds, Dale. I got you. LeBron, unfortunately, can stifle the point and the power forward as far as productivity from an all-star level. Now, of course, AD's the difference maker in that, but outside of that, I've seen LeBron stifle the way that Chris Bosh played prior to getting there. I saw Antoine Jameson in Cleveland not play Antoine Jameson ball that we knew in Washington. I've seen Kevin Love become a spot up shooter, and he was getting 20 boards a game at one point.
right.
So I think in the point guard position, same thing. I ain't never seen LeBron play with a ball dominant point guard, and that's what D'Angelo Russell is. You look at how he played in Minnesota, look at how he played in Brooklyn. That's just who he was. So I think that the jury on D'Angelo Russell is out there that he may not be serviceable, but you put him on this Magic team, he still look, he ain't but 27 years old. He 27, 20. What was he, a rookie? Kobe last year is a rookie, so he 27, 28 years old. He can run no problem. Shit. I think it'd be good for them. I really do. I think the Magic could use him.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know though. I mean, what does he bring anything to the table that Cole Anthony and Suggs don't?
Availability, one, because both of them have dealt with injury issues.
This is true. This is true.
Two,
That's the best. That's the best ability.
this is the best ability. Two, I think he for the playoffs, he has a really good half court game. And look, his all-star games, all-star years, he's not gonna get the opportunities.
Yeah.
So hell, go ahead, buy into that veteran guard role at this point. You could still come off the bench and be really good for the second unit.
No, for
So,
sure. Hey,
but
you know
I
what?
mean,
Kind of backtracking. We are just talking about Golden State.
mhm.
We're saying what they can do or whatnot. You know what I'm thinking, bro? You know what? There's just one player, bro. And I think Golden State is not the only team that he can be good for. I think Orlando can be good for him as well. There's one player I'm thinking about, bro. I think he can be good for a lot of teams. I
Ooh,
gave him flack. I give him flack every year, bro, because I think he's one of the most talented players in the world, but he doesn't play up to well. His mental is not there, and
okay,
he's taken a significant step back, bro. But I think all the pieces are there for him, bro.
okay.
This player, I hate him to death, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
You hate him to death.
NBA player, bro. One one particular NBA
You're
player,
not
bro.
really a hate. You don't
I'm
buy
not
into
a
hate
yeah.
like that.
I don't.
So
I don't.
that's
I
why
don't hate
that's why
him,
I'm
bro.
having
But
a
I
hard
talk.
time. Yeah, I'm having a hard time
Yeah,
drawing it. A hateful player.
I talk a lot of shit about him, bro. Like he pisses me off because he's
Well,
supposed to
well,
been
we
that.
already said Kyle Kuzma shot the sheet. Uh,
Yeah, well, Kyle Kuzma. Let me tell you this here. If you take away Kyle Kuzma's ability to shoot, he's the same exact player,
oh, I really don't know who you're talking about now.
same size and everything, bro.
Stop this, Aaron. Hey, Utah. Who is this? He's 6'10".
Yes,
He's 6'10". And I don't know.
Australian, bro.
Oh, okay. Look.
I think. I think he he just got delegated. Like they just brought him off the bench. I believe they just brought him off the bench, bro. I would kick the tires on him if I would go to state.
Well, if you do that, Steph is definitely your two guard.
Absolutely, absolutely.
For those that don't know, we're talking about Ben Simmons.
Ben
Um,
Simmons,
Steph is definitely your two guard,
absolutely.
but
On the
I'm
other
not
end, though,
mad at it. It's
I
just
think I
okay.
think he
Here's
can
the only
still
thing I'm gonna say.
I think he can still get in the chair and help out defensively, or at least that's the hope.
Here's the only question I have for you. Z, what's the deal, bro?
What
Here's
up,
the only
brother?
question I
I'm
have for
finally
you
out
on
the
this.
projects.
My fault, bro.
I'm back
We
from
got a
the
little
wilderness.
we got a little technical difficulties over here, but we're fine. Here's the only question I have for you with that.
Mhm.
Do you do that risking what you have going with Buddy Healed already?
Well, I mean, they're both going to be in the starting lineup.
Oh, you have him playing the three. You just have him doing a point guard role.
Yes,
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I'm with that. I'm with that.
absolutely,
He's just doing everything Braun did except for scoring. Fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, no problem.
absolutely.
No problem. Yeah. No, Steph ain't got to not be the point.
And him,
No.
I just think him and Draymond just probably can't be on the floor at the same time. And if they are on the floor at the same time, they
And
have to
that's
get
okay.
another stretch. They
And
have to
that's
get
okay.
somebody a stretch. So him and Draymond can be on the floor at the same time. Yes, Ben Simmons.
Yes.
Him and Draymond can't be on the floor at the same time, but they
Right.
Looney wouldn't be on the floor. And I
I,
think
I
that would
think I
really
think
work.
you can look to move Looney anyways.
Agreed.
Because you can
Move
get
Looney for
better.
Agreed.
what?
But now the only thing
You
is,
can get better from him.
but you're gonna
What are
but you
you
are
gonna
gonna need a
get?
big in the playoffs though, because the
I
playoffs go
don't
through
like it
Denver.
when people. I don't like it when people just say you can move X for Y, but they don't have a Y. Like
Well, I think you can always shop for a big. Bigs are
I,
out there.
I get it, but like, what are you gonna trade Looney for?
Oh, I would need
Like
something.
draft picks or
Well, what,
something?
what? Well, no. You need something that's a dire need back. They right now
I'm
they
not
need
gonna give
help.
you a dire need back.
They need help at the
Looney
power
not
forward
worth it.
position.
Looney like that for his team, but for other teams, they might be just cool on him.
Maybe. Yeah, you could be right on that.
Well, I
Yeah,
agree.
I'm
I
not
agree.
mad at that.
What Looney is to them is what Capella was to the Rockets. He just fit
Exactly,
perfect for him.
exactly. It just fit for them. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it fit in Atlanta too. But
yeah. But
Yeah,
you
that
know,
Atlanta shit went sour real fast.
yeah, that
yeah, it
Atlanta
did.
shit. I'm never one to have revisionist history about anything, but I will say I don't buy into it until we get 3 years of it working. So a year where everybody was kind of on the ins and outs, that just don't tell me nothing personally. They had a good run. That
Yeah,
2021 playoff run was phenomenal. It got Trey Young paid. GG's.
yeah. I think I think Trace Jackson Davis is gonna get himself some more playing time too. I do like him, but I mean, there's you can always go get, like you said, bro. Probably not. There's an Andre Drummond everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who can come in, get a couple fouls, get a couple
Now
rebounds,
Andre Drummond.
set some
I don't even
picks.
know about that because he's the best backup center in the league. If you ask me,
No, he's not.
who's a better backup center?
I'm taking Gafford over him.
Gafford starts.
No, he doesn't. Derek Lively starts.
No, Gafford starts and Derek Lively comes in second.
You sure, bro? Because Lively was hurt. That's why he wasn't playing.
No, that's how they did it all last year, and that's how they're doing it this year too.
Okay, let
I'm
me
pretty
see.
positive that Lively is not the starter. Gafford is.
Gotcha. Touche. Touche. I don't know. I had to go. Hey, I ain't gonna count. I sound like a hater looking for somebody that's a better backup than Drummond. And I like Drummond. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing with us. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to. You're probably right on that one, brother. I
I
mean,
also
but
think
then
that's
again, it's all
another
about
player.
fit.
Speaking of y'all, that's another player that could be on the move too. Is Nikola Jokic or not Nikola Jokic, but Vucevic.
Vucevic, I think
Mm-hmm.
so too. I think only thing that'll stop him from getting traded is that the fact that we're guard heavy. We have a bunch of guards with no bigs. So, but no, I do considering he's on the other side of 30. Vooch, yeah, I mean, big payday, but not a big payday, but he's paid already. So yeah, I can see Vooch getting traded as well. I think right now he's just auditioning for other squads. Right now, he definitely the squad's gonna get blown up for sure.
We have a talent problem. We don't have a talent problem. We have an issue in Milwaukee, and I can't exactly put my finger on it, but I know that there was supposed to be a doctor to help this issue, a doc, if you will, and that doc isn't helping this issue.
Hey man, I I,
What is
I
going
don't
on in
know what to
Milwaukee?
say about that squad, man. I mean, they won tonight, so but that's just another one of those squads that's just super old, bro. That has nothing outside of those big names, bro. Um, I mean, Giannis, Dame, Middleton's hurt. I believe um, the twin, what's his name, Lopez. Is he? I don't think he's hurt right now, is he?
No, he's just old.
Yeah, he's old as hell, 36. Um, they still got Bobby Portis, who's one of my personal
Is
favorites
Robin
in the
still in the
league.
league?
If he is, he
Is
ain't doing
Robin
nothing but
Lopez
robbing.
still in the league?
If he
Let
is,
me
all he's
see.
doing is robbing.
No, he's retired.
He's retired. Okay. All right.
Hey Dale, would you take him? Hey, you know what? I got somebody that's better, Dale. I found somebody that's better. Not that I was looking. Plumlee.
I haven't seen Plumlee in a while, so I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
I'm gonna go Plumlee.
I haven't seen Plumlee in a grip. I think I'd
But
still go Drummond because I don't like white guys from Duke. But
hey,
uh,
well,
um,
you may not want to turn on the ESPN right now, then, brother. That's funny as shit.
Yeah, because Flag and Newport are hooping.
Yeah,
yeah,
Hey Mike, let me tell
yeah.
you right now, when we get to February,
Uh,
I'm just gonna say it now. GG's. It's done. GG's.
and
It's
no,
done.
man, not
It's done.
yet,
It's
boy.
done. It's done.
Y'all still got,
GG's.
bro. Listen, y'all still got RJ Davis, bro. I would never bet against him, brother.
I'm not, but GG's. I've seen what I need to see with Cooper. It's
No,
over.
for sure. He's like that.
He is. All joking aside. Yeah, man. Giannis is gone. I want the
Oh,
people of
absolutely,
Milwaukee to know Giannis is gone. He delivered you a championship, 2 MVPs, a DPOY. He's gone. This is over.
absolutely.
And Dame is gone.
Good riddance.
They're gone.
Good.
I don't think that they don't fit well together. I think they have the wrong coach there. He should have never fired Adrian Griffin Adrian Griffin. They really
should
should
have
have never
never
fired
fired
Shouldn't have fired
Budenholzer.
booty
Budenholzer.
holder.
Shouldn't have
There
fired
you go.
Budenholzer.
There you go.
They didn't. They should have never traded Drew
And you
Holiday.
fired the man after his brother died in a car accident,
Yeah. Well.
where
He, well.
he was obviously distracted, and
Yeah,
Well.
especially if
What's
you
well,
didn't have
Budenholzer doing
well,
Giannis
now? What's Budenholzer doing now?
flourishing.
cooking,
All right. So there you go.
flambe.
he
Hey,
actually has Bradley Beal buying into what he was traded there for. He's doing
And I
just
don't.
fine.
And I think Bradley Beal is simply the most overpaid player in the history of the National Basketball Association. So
I'm not going to argue with that. And mind you, I've watched Jermaine Jones get paid 70 million in our NBA. But yes,
who the hell is Jermaine Jones?
exactly.
exactly,
Hey, anyway,
Earl
hey,
kind
I
of
so
answered that right there. You kind of
Yeah,
hey,
answered
you
your own
asking it,
question.
answered it. Jermaine
bro,
Jones
I had
got a big ass contract from the Knicks back in the day.
oh wow,
You just asked who he is. He got paid, and so did Eddie Curry. And
yeah,
Isaiah Thomas is still paying for his war crimes in New York.
oh man, oh man, my watch. Come on, they trying to hurt my African man, Luol
Yeah,
Deng.
yeah,
Hey,
man.
but tell me out. Hey, so I had text our Milwaukee Bucks plug, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, my brother, I hope you're enjoying seeing your favorite player night in, night out, because this shit ain't lasting much longer. He said, LMAO, you talking about Dame? I said, yes. I honestly think him and Giannis gone. He like both of them. I said, hell yeah. He like,
Once they
no,
got rid of TA, you know it was over with.
right. He said, no, I can't see Dame being traded. I said, bro, I said, both is happening. I'm telling you. I said, Dame's gonna get traded, and Giannis is walking.
Where is he going? No, Giannis can't
Giannis?
walk. Where is he going?
Well, no, he ain't. I know he can't walk, but
Yeah.
either way, he ain't
Where's the
coming back.
game going?
Where Dame going? That's what I want to know.
San Antonio.
Mm. You say San Antonio?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think Miami
Yeah.
still might get him because Miami might
Well,
put some stuff
Miami
up.
probably wants him.
That's what I was thinking
Okay,
too. I was thinking
let me
Miami
not
maybe.
say. Let me walk San Antonio back. If he's smart and wants a chance for a championship, he goes to San Antonio. But Miami probably pulls a plug.
All right, so let's cook up some shit. All right, if you go to Miami, right? Who do Miami give up
Hero, we'll see you next week.
for sure?
Duncan
You gonna take?
Robinson, we'll see you next week.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all.
Two first rounders and probably cash considerations, and they'll probably send Dame and probably Bobby Portis or something.
You got to keep Portis though. If contending, if you want to keep Giannis, if that's your goal to keep Giannis,
Right.
keep Bobby Portis. So
Now
I'm
look,
just
now check me out.
uh-huh.
Tyler Hero and Giannis may not be so bad. You give Tyler Hero the opportunity.
Right,
Clearly, if you give him the opportunities, he can score.
right. He had 40
So
already.
him and Giannis may not be so bad. Problem is you
Mm-hmm.
ain't getting no defense back.
This is true. This is true. And
Well,
then
the
you also get a shooter who can stretch the floor as well, and Duncan Robinson. I like that. But like I said, no defense coming back. All right, cool. So now who's taking over point guard duties?
Uh uh Ham, Burger,
Motherfucking
motherfucking, uh, uh,
well, you can't replace what Drew is defensively, and we're starting to see that. That's why they should have never got rid of Adrian Griffin last year.
hmm I mean,
You
but it's
can't replace the things that Drew does.
so I think I have an even better question regarding that squad right now. It's currently constructed. Are are they fucked with Middleton, or do y'all see somebody picking that up as in like expiring contract when it's on its last year?
it would have it'd have to be a team that's already ready to go, so they could use veteran shooting. It'd have to be somebody who's a playoff contender who could use a playoff guarantee that could use some shooting. So I'm going to say these two teams.
But he's not. But Middleton hasn't played the game this year yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking it'll be a squad that's already in full tank mode who picks up
That's
his contract
no,
because it
I
comes
think
off
it's
the
not a
board.
squad that's in full tank mode. I think it's a squad that's pretty much already ready, but could use more shooting on the bench. Problem is, it is $100 million coming off the bench, but we're just in that era now where that's very possible.
So you think a squad will like how much time he got left on his contract? I believe next year. I believe he has this year and next year on his contract.
Correct.
So you think somebody would pick up his contract right now and look for him to be a piece in their rotation right now?
Yep. And I got two teams for you:
Let's hear it.
the Memphis Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City
Mm,
Thunder. Both teams,
I don't see a reason that OKC would do that.
both teams. I think that Oklahoma City obviously is the second fiddle, but I've seen teams acquire shooting that have already been loaded. You can take it back to the Miami Heat of the Heat days. They just were loaded with shooting and
They
just
were.
kept adding. Take it back to the Cavs days. They just were loaded with shooting and kept adding. So I don't think he hurts. He's just expensive. The problem is the intriguing thing is with Memphis because Desmond
Mm-hmm.
Bane is the only person that I know outside of Ja can guarantee you 20 a night.
That can get your bucket. Yeah.
If he don't have any pressure on him and is healthy, I still think Middleton can get you 18 a night because of his skill set.
Okay. Okay. I see that. He can be the two, he can be the three.
But if I'm Memphis, that's a last resort after you fail on going to get somebody like a Brandon Ingram.
Mm.
Because if
Mm.
I'm Memphis, I'm trying to do that.
Hey, well now you're talking, boy. Now
You
you're
know what I'm
talking.
saying?
Now
So
you're talking.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
John Bane Bi.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hold on, boy. You cooking
That's
now, boy.
that's a squad.
You
I I
That's
cooking.
a
I,
squad.
I kind of don't want to mess with Memphis this year. I kind of want to see how everything is going. I
Well,
I,
they're,
I
they're
want to
playing
see.
okay. They just can only get better.
No, they're
And I
they're
think
playing good,
I
but
think adding Bi just helps them get better.
I get it, but I kind of don't want to put Bi in because I feel like that's gonna mess with the development of like Edie
Zach
because he's not
Edey?
gonna
Why
get
would
as
that mess
much.
with Zach Edey?
Because I don't think he's gonna get enough touches. I mean, the more offense you put on the board, the less time he'll get to
To actually develop a game.
yeah
I
to
feel you.
develop.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
I
That's
wish they
not.
would. I wish he would have came out last year and
Yeah,
he could have just been on there getting burned. You know, when they sucked last year because Jaw was out and suspended and
exactly.
then out,
Yeah,
and then Bane was out.
but also that's if he's drafted, he has to have been drafted to Memphis,
Oh,
and
that's true.
Memphis had
Well,
a
I
high
mean, yeah.
draft pick then.
Oh,
They
you mean
they
low
didn't
draft
they
pick?
had a low draft pick because they were a damn number one. They were number one seed in the West the year prior.
No, number two.
So, but number two, yeah, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you, but I don't know. I just yes, Winston, supremacy is indeed back. What? um, there are great white basketball players on the East Coast in college basketball again. Balance has been restored. This is terrible. I have to admit this. This is really fucking terrible.
It's funny.
Really terrible. But yeah, man. I mean, look, I'm looking at a lot of different issues, but I do think that regardless, this run in Milwaukee, it's over.
Yeah.
It's done.
It's been
It's done.
fun. I holler.
You
So
got a championship, so you got the most important thing you can need. You did what you needed to do, and somebody won back-to-back MVPs. You just didn't maintain supremacy. And that's why the differences in teams like Cleveland and the Warriors of the 2010s, that's what happens when you have GMs that look to just get better, not
yeah.
settle. I don't think the Bucks ever looked to get better. They just said, let's run it back. And then, okay, this didn't work. Now we should start trading off pieces. And you traded off the fucking most valuable piece in the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on,
Like,
man. I knew
respectfully,
when
I'm
that
not saying
I
that
knew when
he's
they
a
got rid
better
of Drew
player, bro.
Holiday, bro. That shit was dumb.
Yeah, but like, I'm not saying he's a better player than Dame because Dame is obviously a top 75 player all time. I'm not saying that.
Hmm.
But there's a difference between better and importance. You traded the most important piece in the NBA. How?
Yeah. Hey, and that goes back. That's a conversation. Whose career would you rather have, Dame's or Drew Holiday's?
um,
Drew.
that depends. That depends. Are you an
Yeah,
individualistic guy or are you a team guy?
it really depends. I mean, I
That
don't know. I
truly
mean, even if you are individual, I mean, Arena's still individual. I mean, at the end of the day, shit is yours.
He got two
it,
of
it
them too.
is. It is.
Yeah, he got
But
two on.
Been in All-Star game
but
twice,
you got to ask yourself, would we ask this
and
if he didn't have team success?
Right, right.
oh, if he
Opposed to
didn't
him
have
So
being a
team
top
success, then
75
no.
player.
yeah, would we ask it? Like we just talking because that's what we say when I say career. Okay, your career, and I mean Dame's had the better individualistic career, but Drew has been the jackknife for
On two
the
championship
ultimate
teams.
team success. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
I
Hey,
don't
that's
know.
tough. That's tough, man. Would you rather be a top 75 player with a whole lot of money and nothing to show for it other than all stars and I don't think
Well,
he
he's
even
not
got a
really a
scoring
top
champ.
75 player, but anyway, I know he's on the
He
list, but he's
he
not.
he is he is bro. He's
Hey,
a top
if he's on
75
that list,
player.
bro, he's on there, bro.
He's
He
better
He's
than
is.
he's
Dwight
on the
Howard.
list. He's I didn't say, look.
Hey,
Just
listen,
because
we ain't
they
say
made
that.
that mistake, don't make one
Right,
don't equal the
we
other.
ain't gonna, right. We're not gonna make them pay for
Yeah, I'm
somebody
not gonna
else's
make him
mistake.
pay for somebody else. He's still the top 75, and that means that 75 people thought, or the vast majority of 75 people thought that he was a top 75 player. So I can't argue that. I'm sorry. I feel you. Dwight should have been on the list. We all know that. It's criminal. But I just can't take it
Criminal,
away from one.
but I don't know, man. That's a good one. All right, so before we transition, last step on NBA, man. So it sounds like we're all in consensus that they're gonna be some this trade deadline is gonna be pretty busy.
Oh yeah.
So give me five of them. Who y'all think
Trade
going?
deadline ain't till February, right?
Before February, brother.
No, yeah, trade deadline, I think it's like last week in January, first week in February.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it's. Oh yeah, I'm
It's so
tripping. Yeah,
yeah.
it's right before.
Yeah.
It's before All Star, but no, right after
Mm-hmm.
All Star.
Right at, it's always that
Yeah,
week after
somewhere
All
around
Star
that
something.
time.
Because I
Yeah, it's
think that
around
they
All
allow
Star.
teams to kind of talk during All Star weekend or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. So we're saying either Dame or Giannis. One of them going trade before trade deadline. I think Zach LaVine is gone.
Or if you trade one, you might as well trade both of them.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think they both happen at the same time though. I don't think. I think one would probably be in the off season, but I see Dame. I see Dame being the one that's traded. I see Zach Levine getting traded. Um, and Bi.
I think BI is the most easily tradable. BI may be traded before Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. They got a lot of injuries on that squad too. I think six players hurt on New Orleans squad.
That's what I'm saying. The season's done already. It's over. It's done and trade him.
Man, I got some. I got a
All
good
right,
landing
Donnie.
spot
All
for
right,
one
Donnie.
for them.
All right, Donnie.
I got a great landing spot for one of their players,
For
but
BI, or you
nah,
got a great landing spot for Zion.
yeah, for Zion, just not right. Just
Does
not
it
at that.
start with Jenny and end with Craig?
Yeah, relax, man. Get off my dog. Only thing is, it's his
You need to
contract
tell that girl that.
negated. But depending on how he come back from this injury, that may forfeit some of the money he got. But
Well, yeah, yeah. He just won't get the. He has to make an All NBA team to get that. Get them. What's it called?
to get
And
the
that ain't
total
happening.
amount,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think I can see Zion in OKC. I think he would fit great with OKC. But I wouldn't
He
want to see
would.
that right
He would.
now. I want to see them, you know, do their thing. But I think he would be a great fit with OKC.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not mad at the OKC thing. I'm really not. I think they're young. I think they're fast. I think they could use the explosion. And hell, look, when Zion is available, Zion's a top 20 player in this league.
for sure.
Maybe 25. But no, because I think he's replaced guys like that have fallen down respectfully because of aging, like PG and so on and so forth. So yeah. Yeah, when
No, for
he's
sure.
available, he's a top 20 player in this league.
Absolutely. I agree.
Problem is that when he's available is an asterisk. So or
Yeah.
sun kissed or
That
brisk.
win is that bro, chill out, bro.
Or
Chill out, man. Chill out.
I'm just saying, man. The girl said he had sodas by his tub, man. Come on. Soda cans by the you taking a bubble bath and go real good with these bubbles in this bath. Some bubbly
Some
soda.
bubbles in my stomach.
Like, come on, man. You got
Hey
soda
man,
cans.
nigga be thirsty,
Nigga,
dog.
yeah. But all right. Yeah, Zion to the Thunder. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at all
I
at
think
that.
I think it'll be good,
You know
man.
where else I think Zion could play well? Hear me out. Hear me
Let's
out.
hear it. Let's hear it,
Just
brother.
just hear me out. All right.
Let's hear it.
This is just strictly fantasy booking.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I think Zion in Minnesota would be decent, man. I do. Just on paper, I think it'd be good.
I don't know, man. They got
That's an
Julius Randle.
explosive front court. Yeah, I mean that Julius Randle thing is over this year. He's gone. He ain't
You
staying
think
there.
so?
Hell yeah, he's gone. Hell yeah, he gone.
Um, it
Julius Randle
depends on how
gone.
it shakes. It depends on how it shakes in the playoffs.
Gone.
Where you gonna go?
Don't matter. Gone. He
Hmm.
out of there. He ain't staying in no Minnesota when you left New York City. He gone.
Well, I mean, he ain't leaving New York. New York got rid of him.
He ain't checking Amazon boxes in Manhattan. He gone. He out of there. Now,
Okay.
of course, there's also Zion can play at Subway. Zion can play at Subway is crazy.
Hey, man.
But look, I'm just being honest, man. Just being honest with the people. I, I just don't see a situation where Bi is. I think Bi is the first big chess piece that's traded. Honestly, I do. And
Mm,
if I'm the Memphis Grizzlies, fuck that. Trade for him. Pull the
yeah.
trigger now.
Yeah. Hey, what squad was we were saying that needs a small forward?
Oh shoot, the Warriors.
The Warriors.
The
Okay,
Warriors.
never.
Ooh. Um
What's wrong
the
with Pajemski and
Podziemski is a
Kuminga?
Podziemski is a point guard, brother.
Randy Pajemski? When he playing
Yeah, he's a
Clay
point
role?
guard. You say he played
Or
what
what
role?
about the Clay role, basically?
Nah, bro.
I
He's
got
a
two words for you, brother. Buddy Hield. And Buddy Hield looks like Clay in 2018.
What about
Well,
Kuminga?
offensively. Command.
Kaminga may be out of there soon, bro.
Yeah, he may be gone, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
figured he
They,
that's a
was out
cook.
of there
That's
because
a
they keep sitting him down and
yeah, that's over.
he
I
gonna
think that's
flip
gonna be a
out. You know,
that may be another one before the. I mean, I think they before the trade deadline, they may want to get rid of him he before they lose him for nothing, unless he do sign and trade next year.
Well, has he been signed for has he, losing
Nah,
him for no what
he's still on
he
his rookie
hasn't
contract
really
right now,
no, I'm saying, but you say lose him for nothing. What was it? Like
bro. Kaminga gonna be integral piece to the squad, bro. He gonna be
I think he
Kaminga
will,
gonna be
but I don't think
he
that
gonna be an
okay,
all
that
star.
I don't think the Golden State values him and hasn't since they drafted him.
Well, OKC ain't stupid, so they know that they should
Yeah.
trade him, get something out of him
By the way,
before.
I know we've been talking basketball for an hour. I just got to give credit to Adam Silver once again. I love these courts. These courts look fucking amazing.
I don't.
Okay, well you ain't got to. I love these
No, 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 no,
courts.
no, no. Because if you can do this for the in season tournament, where in the hell is my big ass trophy for the finals?
Zendel, when you're right, I'll say you're right, brother. Yes. Where's the damn trophy?
Where is my trophy?
Good point, Z.
Up
It's a
until
good
you can
point,
answer
Z.
that, I don't want to see nothing but these Kool Aid ass courts that they put on.
Hey,
Kool
Mike, I
Aid
got a
ass
question.
court.
I got a
What's
question,
up,
Mike.
man?
Do you think since we were talking about gambling, give me the over or under. Uh did Draymond call Clay a light skinned FN playing against him?
Nah,
Okay,
under.
cool. All right. Under. All right, bet. You know, once you opt, you opt to Clay to Dre.
He ain't gonna do nothing to that man. He
Hey,
know better.
this is shit. You said yeah, Jordan Poole said that too.
Nah, he ain't gonna do nothing with Clay though.
No,
Nah,
no, no, no,
that's
no, no,
that's
no.
that's
Remember,
Which
he
by
was
the way, no, that is
he was
Brody. I'm
on the
fucking around.
team
Yeah,
when he
I'm
did
fucking
that.
around. But seriously, by the way, Draymond was right. And one day we're gonna be honest about that.
about what JP.
Yeah, man, JP wasn't like that. Oh, JP.
I think he's playing pretty good this year though. I think Draymond said. I think last year he was pressing, trying to show that. You know what I'm saying? He built for that to have his own team. So he was. I mean, his shot selection is terrible. You know what, Earl? You've been an advocate for it, bro. You've been saying it. You've been saying uh Steph has single handedly destroyed basketball, and
Yes.
I think I think JP is a victim of that, bro.
Yes, he is. I
You know what
think
I'm saying?
Steph is a top 5 guard to ever play this game.
Well, obviously,
I
yes.
also
Okay.
think his influence, just like Michael Jordan's in the 90s, ruined basketball for a while. Remember that stretch where we just had shooting guard that could only dunk? Couldn't do shit but dunk.
Oh yes,
Remember that stretch? And then you had the
yeah,
guys who took it serious, Kobe, Ray Allen, Joe Johnson, because they watched the work, which ironically also, two of them were Jordan brand athletes and the other was Kobe. But I digress. My point in that is how close they were to Mike and seeing Mike's actual work ethic. But I think that Steph did the same thing with the 3-point shot. You had this stretch from probably about 1998-ish, maybe 2000, where guards were just coming in the league, two guards, and you know, they were decent, but all they could do was dunk. That's it. Up until probably about Paul George and Kawhi. All they could do was dunk. Ricky Davis, what's the guy, Gerald Green, shit. Like all they could do was dunk.
yeah.
Jason Richardson developed the game later in his
I would say
career, but
Jason Richardson, but he
Jason
didn't. That's
Richardson, another
but
one,
when you first said that, that's the
Corey
first thing came to
Maggette.
my mind, bro.
Yeah, Corey Maggette, like guys like that, all they could do was dunk. And then,
Yeah.
that was Jordan's influence. Oh, I just wanted to be Mike. Yeah, but you didn't put in the work. The same thing with Steph. Steph make it look easy as hell. But
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
y'all don't put in the work. Bro, you ever heard the story as to why Anthony and I promise y'all we moving on. Anthony Edwards was not drafted by the Warriors.
Why?
So
I thought because maybe they didn't have the number one overall pick, ain't it?
no,
They did.
they were going to trade Charlotte. I think D'Lo and the number 2 pick for the number 1 pick.
No,
Mm,
Minnesota had the number one
Or
pick.
Minnesota, whoever was, they were going to trade or something of that nature. They were going to trade for the number 1 pick.
mm-hmm.
I didn't know they wanted Wiseman. That's what it was. They wanted Wiseman and the number 1 pick, which they should have pulled the trigger. But the reason that Steve Kerr was not impressed with Anthony Edwards was because he couldn't get through a simple drill that Steph does just off of conditioning.
I think I
That's
did
the
hear that.
difference. Yes, that's the difference in Steph and everybody else. Like, y'all just go up here, shoot, just shoot and shoot and shoot. Y'all think that's what it is? No, 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 no. You know how conditioned you have to be to shoot that many shots and shoot that range? Like, dog, Steph, his motor, that's conditioning. That ain't just shooting. That ain't just putting up 1,000 shots a day. No, that's
Yeah.
conditioning. Even James Harden, as much as people call him a fat ass, to shoot like James Harden and Dame and them, you have to be conditioned. So yeah, man.
I
But
mean, to be able to pat the rock that long,
right,
period, bro.
right.
Running the offense itself and still scoring.
Come on,
That's that.
man.
It's one thing running the offense, you know what I'm saying, as a point guard on some
Right.
Chris Paul shit. But it's another one running the offense and scoring 25 points. Like, that's
Yeah,
different.
no, Mike. That's your off night. It's 25 points. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's your off night.
That's
Like,
different.
bruh, come on, man. That's why like y'all don't put in the work, man. So Jordan Poole and all y'all get y'all ass in the lab. All right, Mike. It's Big Z. My dogs. Let's get to college basketball. I mean college
College.
football. College
I was
football.
about to say.
Sorry. We will talk about college football soon, but let's get to college football. Let's read the AP real quick. Get to it, get to it. AP top 25. It is week 10. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Week 10? It's week 10. Yeah. Yep. Week
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I checked that after week 2, bro.
I feel you. How do you feel about y'all
It's week 11, though.
it's week 11. How do you feel about y'all now firing OCs and shit like that?
What LeBron said when he got his first wing, it's about damn time.
About damn time.
Mm.
But I'm gonna also say this here. Norvell did that because huh, the shit finna fall on him if he don't tighten up.
Of course. I think he got
Uh,
one more year. He better be bowl eligible next year. I'll
oh, for
tell you
sure.
that. You better be,
But
my boy.
I mean,
That's
the
that
right
that
decision,
sympathy for last year and Jordan Travis going down dried up
Yeah.
real quick.
Real quick.
man. Listen, bro. We look like some damn fools, bro. Doing all that goddamn crying from last year. Oh, we got snubbed. We got snubbed. Just for us to win. Oh man, brother. Since we got quote unquote snubbed, we've won 2 football games.
Damn.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. 1 football game. No, what right now? Yeah, 1 football game.
1 football game. Yeah, y'all
We
1-8.
we've won one
I
football
thought they
game.
won a 9.
1-9. My fault. 1-9.
Yeah, we've won 1 football game, bro. We've gone 1-10 since that.
I keep forgetting that y'all played week 0 this year. It's throwing my whole fucking shit off. But yeah, man. What you gonna do?
So I mean, the right call was made though, man. Getting rid of both the OC and the DC. Like you can't have
Mhm.
no offensive coordinator who's your offensive line coach. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
So, but like I said, I feel like a bit of that is on Norvell too. But he had to make a move to save face because he's the one that calls the plays on offense.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I agree. Well, you want to do the AP or you want to do the college football playoff?
I'll CFP because AP don't mean
Yeah,
shit now.
AP don't mean nothing. No,
Exactly.
yes, sir. All right, let's get to it. Sorry, I will present this to the screen so everybody can see it. Let's get to it. By the way, y'all, tap in with us in the Discord each and every week. We do guessing from the red zone each and every Sunday. It's week 10 going now into. So, yeah, man, we've been doing it 10 weeks, going on strong for the rest of the season. So tap in with us there. And just, I'm saying, we got some good things shaking up, man. So definitely shout out to everybody in the union. Shout out to all our folks, man. Big
Yes,
love.
sir.
You already
Yes,
know.
sir.
We will be watching the Tyson and Jake
Jake
Paul
Paul.
fight. Whatever.
Right.
All
That's
right.
right.
You gonna watch that over Stripe and Miocic? I mean, Miocic and Jones.
And Johnson.
I'm glad you asked that, Z. See, in the union Discord, anything that's combat sports, we got it on lock. Streaming in that mug.
I might slide.
Hey man, we'll be there. Starting out 25, we got Tulane, followed by undefeated Army. They're the lowest ranked undefeated team in the nation. Followed by Missouri at 23. LSU falls to 22 after a loss to Alabama. South Carolina is at 21. Clemson holds on to the top 20, followed by Louisville. Washington State, repping the Pac-12, is 8-1, and put some respect on his name. Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs are number 17 in the nation, followed by Kansas State at 16. I'm not mad at that because they, of course, lost to K-State a few weeks ago, so I understand it. Texas A&M is at 15. SMU is at 14. And closing out the non-playoff teams, we have Boise State at 13. At number 12, Georgia. Number 11, Ole Miss, who still has not had a bye week. Oh, no, yes, they got one more coming up. Number 10, Alabama. Number 9, Miami. Number 8, Notre Dame. Number 7, Tennessee. Brigham Young is at 6 at an undefeated 9-0. Indiana is 10-0 at number 5. These are your current college football playoff buys. Penn State at 4, Texas at 3, Ohio State at 2, and Oregon is still the number 1 team in the nation. Gentlemen, I have one issue with this.
Yeah, I already know.
I have one issue with this.
Hey, man.
It's not that Miami fell out. I have no issue with that. We lost to an unranked 4-4 team. It is what it is.
I know where your issue at. Go ahead. Talk about it.
Same conference. Why is Indiana undefeated at number 5 and Penn State lost to Ohio State in their 4? I don't like that. Same conference. They're 10-0. They should be number 4. I'm fine if you have everybody else ahead of them, strength of schedule, whatever the case may be. Penn State lost. They should not be at number 4. Indiana is undefeated. Brigham Young is undefeated. They should be at number 4. It should be one of them. There's no reason to have 2 unbeaten teams out of a Power 5 school as an option to be in the number 4, to be in the top 4 when you have Texas who lost, Penn State who lost to Ohio State, and Ohio State who's lost. But again, they beat Penn State, so I get why they'd be up there. I have an issue with one of those teams not being in there. More so Indiana than BYU. Because BYU has gotten away with a lot of games versus Indiana, who is not.
Um, bro, I'm with you when you're right, and you're absolutely right. I I ain't got nothing to say about that one, brother. I'm with you when you're right,
Hey,
dog.
you kind of said the whole point, big dog.
Yeah,
That
end of it
you can't be in the
alone.
same conference undefeated and have what is that? 2 teams
3 teams ahead
ranked
of
over
them,
you?
but 2 teams out of your conference ranked over you.
No,
That
no,
don't make
no.
no
Yeah,
sense.
3. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm cool with Texas. Texas is the number 1 team in the SEC. I got no problem with that. But if your whole thing for this top 4 was the 4 best conference leaders, how do you have 2 out of the conference leadership, number 1, whether they play each other or not? But they've already played each other. One played themselves out of position. That ain't it. I'm not with that.
Mm, Hey, I'm
Agreed.
totally with you, brother.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say. You said it all there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Let's
Good job. Oh,
just for the top 25 sake, we're gonna go through their schedule um this week. We'll start from top 25 on down. We ain't got to go through everything in college football for the schedule sake, because now that we're in the playoffs, the conversations are getting shorter because the prime matchups is the prime matchups. So it is what it is. Oh, and by the way, hold on, I'm not going to run from the grind. It finally caught up to Miami. All that playing around, all that bullshitting around, finally caught up to a
I'm
team
glad we
who
agree.
started out a team. You started out this year. They beat a top 4. We are top 4, top 5 in the nation at that time, Mike? Or no, we are top 10.
cool.
Florida State.
When we started the season?
We all saw y'all were top what?
Yeah, we were number 10 when we started the
Number
season.
10. Okay. So they started out Georgia Tech. Congratulations. They did it at home. They beat the number 4 team in the nation. And playing around with their food cost Miami that game. You can't rely on Cam Ward to be Cam Ward and offense to just be as explosive as it is to bail you out of bad defensive play. And it's been bad ever since the Cal, really since the Tech game. It's been extremely bad defense. You're not going to
That's
score 60 points every game and expect that to be your defense.
yeah.
Ain't gonna work.
I think the whole thing with Miami this whole year, they've been relying on Cam Ward to be special all game, every game,
Mm-hmm.
instead of make a few special plays. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I understand that everybody on that field is talented. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
the same thing that makes them great, the same thing that's gonna get them in trouble, and it happens. You can't hold the
Mm-hmm.
ball for 20 seconds, and especially if you're gonna sit in a goddamn pocket, like that shit gonna collapse on you, bro. And
Right.
that's what happened. That's what
And it
happened.
did. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
like I said, everybody rave about it, when it works, saying, oh, the Heisman moment and this, that, and the third. But that shit doesn't fly when you play a true competitor. And I still don't think Georgia Tech is a true competitor, but it just exposed that that's not sustainable. That's not sustainable football. That doesn't work for 12 weeks a year, 13 weeks a
Right.
year.
Right.
So, I mean, the
Right.
good
I
thing
totally
is
agree.
it was first loss for Miami, so you still have time to right the ship. You still control your own destiny. Um, so yeah,
Yeah. Dale, what's your thoughts on it? You said that you felt the same way. What's just kind of expound a little bit?
You keep playing with fire, you're eventually gonna get burned. We
yeah,
kept playing these cardiac kids, being these cardiac kids, and we got away with it with Virginia Tech. We got away with it at Cal. We got
Mm-hmm.
away with it. We keep getting away with it, and finally we get burnt. Our defense is not up to par.
Not at all.
They play sloppy. They are not good at tackling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Swiss cheese has that many holes.
Mm-hmm. I
And
agree. I agree.
they
I'm sorry, bro. This is my first time hearing that one, bro.
I'm just saying, bro, like they can't stop nobody.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh
And the defensive linemen getting eaten up the last 3 games
I mean
because
the
teams have
defensive
been
linemen is
run.
all right, but I
Yeah,
mean
but
if you don't have no secondary to go along with that, like
mm-hmm,
we're in a transition year basically. If we didn't have Cam Moore playing out of his mind for most of the season, we would be in a
eight and
whole
four,
completely
8-4 at
different
the end of the year,
place.
maybe seven and
Maybe.
five. Yeah, because we went so what
Eh,
7-5 last year. It'd probably be
yeah,
a repeat of last year.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we lost a lot of defensive talent.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta we gotta get better. I'm glad it happened now in a regular season game that really don't matter that much. It's not gonna stop us from getting to our goals because we can still win the rest of the way. We can still win the ACC and we'll still go to the playoffs.
Well, we're in the
So
ACC championship. It's locked up this week, but we're pretty much in the ACC. Let me
no,
not
no,
say
yeah, but you still got to go undefeated though.
you
You
got
still
it.
got to
Yeah,
win all the rest of your games.
you do. Yeah.
So and then we win the ACC, we still end up in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But like we don't have no more margin for error. So I hope maybe playing kind of playoff mode will keep us because we can't lose another game. If we lose another game, we're not going to the playoffs. Uh,
No.
I'm hoping
You
that
are
we blow out the next few teams and then play who we gonna play in the chip? Probably
either
SMU, right?
Uh,
Clemson or SMU
either Clemson or SMU.
or Louisville.
So
But that,
as of
that
right
last
now,
Louisville loss was tough though. So
so
Clemson,
ACC
SMU, and
rankings in
Louisville.
football. Uh, it is as of right now. SMU is leading the conference. They're undefeated, followed by Clemson and Miami. So yeah.
Mm. Oh, no, you already beat SMU, right? This year?
No, we haven't
No,
Oh,
we
played
y'all,
beat
y'all
SMU.
Cal.
didn't play
We
SMU.
didn't play SMU.
You beat. Gotcha.
We didn't
SMU
play
tough,
Cal,
man.
SMU or Clemson. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So the thing is with Miami, well, with Georgia Tech, that that I think they wanted to do, which I think they did, was keep Miami's offense on the sideline as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Tech runs the ball a lot, and
They
that's what
did.
they did. They ran the
Yep.
ball, and if I'm not mistaken, they said this was the most rushing yards Georgia Tech has had in a game since 2017 when they ran for over 500 against Miami.
I can believe it.
So
I can believe it.
they definitely ran the ball very well and dominated the play clock
Now,
or
now,
time possession rather.
now, Mike, I'm gonna say this next statement, and I mean nothing to you personally. So I'm gonna say this next statement. But let me be very clear about something. I try to be very diplomatic on this show. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this show now 5 years. I've tried to 5, 6 years now. I'm trying to be very, very diplomatic on this show. I give credit where it's due. I try not to be biased. I actually would say I'm probably one of the least biased Miami Hurricane fans you probably ever met. I
I am
tell
not.
We
I,
know.
I I try to not be biased in any team that I love on this broadcast because, well, this isn't a fan show.
That's true.
This
We
isn't
try to be
somewhere
objective
I
as
try to
best as
be
we
as
can.
objective as possible. That being said, this is my views and my views only. So, no nation, this has nothing to do with Mike. But if your team has won 4 quarters of football all year, don't
I
jump out the
bullshit.
barracks. Don't jump
Bullshit.
out the barracks
I
and, and,
bullshit.
and, and, and sit up here and wave your towels now that Miami finally lost the game. I don't want to hear about strength of schedule. I don't want to hear about none of that because guess what? That same team clapped you in front of potatoes and skirts. Okay, you lost in front of niggas who played that
Full
wear
script.
skirts and eat potatoes by their hands. Okay, so I don't want to hear nothing from Florida State fans about nothing that got to do with Miami when you not a
I'm
game,
sorry, brother.
not
I'm sorry,
not
brother.
2 games. You have won 60 minutes of football all year. I don't want to hear it. Florida fans. Florida fan. What's up, Salamander Nation? Salamander Nation. What's going on, Gecko Nation? All of y'all, everybody in Florida, they major is in insurance because all of y'all some Geico ass geckos up there, okay? I don't want to hear nothing from Florida Gator fans. The first team that we put on our win-loss record was a dub on y'all. We went into your house and had grilled gator, real good gator, out of the bayou. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing.
Well, it's out the swamp, not the
Out
bayou,
the,
but I
out
feel
the
you.
swamp. We had it out the swamp. We took ourselves, took 95. We took 95. We got to Daytona Beach, went up to Ormond Beach, crossed over on 40, and took our ass to Gainesville, and we put our foot in your ass.
No, we went up to 95, went to 100, and then
Whatever the
100
case
to
may be, Dale, I didn't ask for MapQuest today. Here's the deal. We took our
100 to
foot
441.
and put it up your ass. I don't want to hear nothing, Gator Nation. Sit down. Be quiet. Be quiet. Don't say nothing, Gator Nation. Sit down. You can't say nothing. You understand? Y'all got bad Joes and pros because Anthony Richardson is some dog shit too. I wouldn't speak if I was you. I'd sit down in the corner and worry about what y'all doing on Christmas break because your ass ain't going to no bowl games. So I'd
That's
be quiet and eat your food. Or take your ass to Daytona and get you some Buc-ee's. Do whatever it is you got to do. But you ain't
We don't
playing no
need you
bowl
here.
coming December.
We really don't need any more Florida fans.
And Kyle Pitts is some ass. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Matter of fact, one of your legends is on FX getting bust up his butt. Never mind. All right, let's get to the NFL. Let's get to the NFL, man. National Football League is here, baby. We are here. We are back. 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 Let's get to the NFL. Let's get to what week was this? This was week 9, week 10. I get so confused. Well, yeah, I'm about to say I get so confused. Oh yeah, it was week 10. All right, let's get to the scores. Last week was week 10. We started out with Ravens versus Bengals in a nail biter. Ravens beat the Bengals 35-34. But in fantasy news, if you played against Jamar Chase or Joe Burrow, GG's. There was somebody that started both of them.
As somebody who starts Jamar Chase every week and had 55 points. I would like to formally thank Lord Jamar for kicking y'all ass.
Joe Burrow went 34-56 for 428 with 4 tutties, no picks. Jamar Chase had 11 receptions for 264 yards and 3 tutties.
Good guy, man.
Which is crazy because on the other side, Lamar Jackson had a game that was impressive. 25-33 for 290 yards and 4 touchdowns. Derrick Henry had 16 carries for 68 yards with a tutty, and Tylan Wallace had 3 receptions for 115 yards with a tutty. This was a barn burner. It was an all-timer. But every time the Bengals and Ravens play, it's one of the ones.
No, that game was lit, man.
Also, Mike, I'd like to propose a proposition.
I'm scared, bro.
Dale, I'd like to propose a proposition.
Let me hear it, brother.
I don't like to go to the white privilege card. But I will say this. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen do a lot of losing to be put up in the ranks with Patty Mahomes, and they bypass a 2-time league MVP as if he's just beer nuggets. And I think that honestly, look, they all have great intangibles. They can throw the ball at the best of them. But part of a quarterback's job is figuring out how to win the game. And they don't do that. And I think that it's time to stop putting them in the conversation with Lamar Jackson. The only person that should be in conversation with Lamar is Patrick Mahomes. And Pat obviously has the rings. So whatever. But I'm about tired of excusing all these big losses.
I'm gonna say Watch Collar don't do a lot of losing though. I would say Josh Allen. He doesn't do a lot of losing. He just
he loses in the moment. Yeah. He don't win the big one. So we got somebody that does a lot of losing, another person does a lot of sitting, and another person does a lot of losing in the moment. Meanwhile, this guy,
he just loses to Kansas City.
He just loses to Kansas City, and he's won 2 league MVPs. Is probably the MVP this year again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just tired of there always being a reason why, and for them. And this is a Steelers fan defending a fucking Raven, but I'm tired of I'm tired of there being a reason why not with Lamar and every reason why with these other guys.
I mean, but it was a reason. It was a reason before he came to the league. Remember, he's a running back.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. He's still a wide receiver,
AKA
y'all.
Bill Polian.
I mean, a wide receiver, yeah.
Is he still a wide receiver, y'all? I just read off 200 and how many yards? 290 yards. He missed 8 passes and 4 tubs.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. Stop playing in my face. All right. Let's continue on. So I just had to go on a little bit of rant about that. Sorry, y'all. In Berlin, the Panthers beat the Giants. Hey, they could put them Bryce Young posters back up at Bojangles in North Carolina, everybody. The Patriots.
Yeah, but Daniel Jones finna be the other tower because his ass finna be out of there.
Shadur season on the way.
Do you think Daniel Jones is good enough to hold the clipboard, aka be a backup?
I think he's good enough to be a grad assistant. One. Yeah, he's good enough to be a grad assistant. Manny Diaz could use him right now.
He did go to Duke.
Manny Diaz could use him.
But he still got $100 million though. So
that he does.
And Saquon Barkley is in the MVP conversation.
He absolutely is. Hey,
you remember that clip? Y'all remember that clip of
Hard Knocks?
John Mayer talking to his GM, talking about he'll be sick if Saquon leaves and flourishes.
Yeah, well, the Pepto is in the cabinet, brother.
Oh, so the Pepto's in the cup. You talking about cabinet?
Yeah. GG's.
Shit.
Yeah. Like, bro, they made a T-shirt after Saquon wearing the LeBron 4 cleats with him jumping backwards over the Jags. There's a T-shirt on Nike.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro. The Patriots beat the Bears in a stunning one, and I did not think it was going to happen. 19-3.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, way it stank up there. The 49ers came and beat the Bucks.
Justin Fields last year said Caleb would have taken them to the playoffs.
Hey, man.
That's what you get.
What you want me to do?
Because you should have traded the number 1 pick.
C-Mac in his first game back got to play in some Florida Heat against the Tampa Bay Bucks.
It was a good game.
It was a good game. Brock Purdy had a very great game. 25 of 36, 353, 2 tubs. Jawan Jennings had 7 receptions, 93 yards. Also, Ricky Purcell had his first touchdown this week, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Purcell, yeah.
Ricky Purcell, yeah. Come on. Given the situation, that wasn't even called for.
What? He survived. Rondo finally missed. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my fault.
This man's terrible.
Oh my God. C-Mac.
No, if I was terrible,
C-Mac went 13 and 39. C-Mac went 13 and 39. First game back. Caleb Williams is a sassy mook, yes. Patrick Mahomes is tier S. Yes, he is. Of course, we know that. Chiefs Kingdom is what it is, man. Y'all, it is what it is. We know what y'all did. Uh, but yeah, Brock C-Mac back first game. I didn't think he was gonna play this week. I thought he was gonna play next week. But hey, salute. You know what I'm saying? He I ain't gonna say nothing crazy, but I still, if y'all playing fantasy, I wouldn't start him. Chiefs beat the Broncos in a defensive battle, 16-14. The Broncos lived up to the hype. I did pick them last week in pick'ems. I was almost right. Block field goal by being right, but I was almost right. But look, the Broncos played extremely well. Defensively, they did. Bo Nix went 22 of 32, 15. Pat Mahomes went 28 of 42 with 266 with a tub. Kareem Hunt is back in Kansas City. He also was their leading rusher and leading receiver. Hey, it is what it is.
Wow.
He was 7 receptions, 65 yards, and then he also ran for 60 some odd yards. So that's terrible offense over in the Chiefs, but whatever. They get it done. Bills beat on the Colts. Again, if you're a team under 500, the Bills will win. No shocker there. Tells me nothing about the Bills. Steelers survived one against the Commanders, 28-27. Pretty good battle. Mike
No,
Williams.
that was a great game. That was
really,
absolutely
really
great
was. Mike Williams in his first go with the Steelers scored a touchdown. Let me see.
The only thing bad about that game is that the Steelers won.
Yep. Russ went 14-28, 195, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Jaden Daniels 17-34, 202. Yeah, it wasn't really good passing from either team. Defense definitely flourished. Austin Eckler had 2 touchdowns. George Pickens had 5 receptions, 91 yards with a tub. And Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, 5 receptions, 113 yards. So yeah, that was a really great game. Arguably game of the week this week. Well, almost. Well, yeah, I will put that up there. Why not? Vikings beat the Jags 12-7. Saints beat the Falcons 20-17. Goddamn, Atlanta.
Yeah, this when you wanna go in on Atlanta and give them hope. They blow it.
They'll do it.
They still gonna win their division.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If not for the injuries, to Tampa,
it'd be Tampa, no question.
No.
Yeah, it'd be Tampa. Yeah, no question. Tampa looked like the second best team in the NFC at one point.
No, for sure, bro. I mean, we still gotta show what's called some love, bro, because he's still balling without his receivers, bro.
Baker. Baker Mayfield, he is. And
he
listen,
played well yesterday.
What's his name? Is it Caleb Otten or Cade Otten?
On Sunday.
Cade Otten.
Cade
Otten is playing
just
damn
call
near
him
the best.
Cotton, okay? Because that's
I fuck with it. Cotton.
Listen, that's clearly what his parents want him to be called. C. Otten, come on.
You ain't wrong, but I mean, I'll give him this. He's playing, I can say, top 2 tight end ball this year. If not, he got a case for the best tight end this year. You got a case.
He's playing very well.
Yeah.
McBride playing good too.
McBride, yeah. Bucky Irvin, you know what I'm saying, still running that shit in. Yeah, so what you gonna do? Chargers beat the Titans 27-17. Cardinals mollywop the Jets. It's over, New York. Pack it up. It's over. 31-6. It's done. It's cooked. Eagles beat the Cowboys 34-6. Dallas, pack it up. It's over. Yeah, it's over. And from what I understand, the season-ending surgery for Dak Prescott. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And probably one of the better defensive Sunday night football games I think we've had all year. The Lions escaped against the Texans 26-23.
The word escaped is paramount for that sentence.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that's exactly what they do. They got the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, they did. That was interesting. I don't think the Texans are bad, but I think, Mike, you said last week that the Texans were not what everybody's been hyping them up to be.
Yeah. I mean, I like them. I think they have a good culture. I think the team is pretty good, but I think people just crowned them so early, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, bro, the whole CJ Stroud thing, man. Like we have quarterbacks that do that every year. Not every year, but we have rookie quarterbacks that come in and have immediate success. Look at
Jaden Daniels is doing it today. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wasn't. I wasn't gonna give them a Super Bowl title. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's it's showing itself. I mean, they had a great first half.
Mm-hmm.
Second half, goose egg, couldn't stop, couldn't do anything on defense. So
And you know what's really glaring to me about that team not capitalizing? Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions in this game.
that's what I'm saying.
You,
Like, bro,
like
you
to
got
not
five
capitalize off
opportunities.
of that. It's crazy. Yeah.
You got 5 opportunities to do something, bro. You ain't do nothing with it.
Yeah. Yep. And Jared Goff, credit to them, they didn't stop. And this is why you sometimes I'm not saying that what is Houston's coach? What's his name?
D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico Ryans. I'm not saying he's not a player's coach, but on the other the other side, Dan Campbell is a player's coach too, and he played as gutsy as he did in the playoffs last year against the
coached.
49ers. Coached, I mean, he coached as gutsy as he did against the 49ers. It just went his way this time.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dan Campbell's done very gutsy calls all year, but it's because he goes with his instinct, and his instinct tells him what he's seeing on the field. Again, Jared Goff had 5 picks. Most quarterbacks would have been benched by then, but they just kept at it and kept at it and kept at it. And I mean, look, they're 8-1.
Most
They're
of them
clearly
weren't
the
his
best
fault,
team.
but
No. I mean, my thing is the results of the result.
first
Yes,
3 weren't.
the first, yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I think the last 2 he definitely forced it. The first 3, yes. Maybe that second one, maybe, but I understand what you're saying. I just think they're the best team in the NFC right now. And when these kind of games happen and you still come out with the win, I think that you're separating yourself from the pack in the NFC. So
Sure.
kudos to the Lions. I gotta see it get done. It has to be done. And then on Monday night, they saved the state of Florida for utter embarrassment. The Dolphins beat the Rams 23-15.
Dog walked them too.
Now, why do I say they saved the state of Florida from embarrassment? Going into Monday night, every single Florida team, both in pros and college, lost. And it was all on the Dolphins. Everybody lost. Think of a FAU, FIU lost. USF lost. Florida lost. Miami lost. Florida State lost. FAMU lost. Bethune-Cookman lost. Edward Waters lost. Florida Memorial lost. They all lost. And it was all on the Dolphins. And by the spirit of Larry Little, like that shout out, Mike. Larry Little.
I like that.
The Dolphins went into LA and they got the damn job done to save all the orange trees in Florida. Because y'all don't know, we were going to have to actually uproot and transfer all our orange trees to California had they lost that game. So shout out to the Miami Dolphins for holding it down. All right, man, let's get into week 11 pickles. We can get up out of here, y'all. We ain't got to stay here all night. Let's get it. Did y'all have anything? Any news from the NFL? I know we was very NBA heavy this week, y'all. But hey, man, season's here. So what you gonna
do?
No.
Other than the offensive coordinator getting fired from the
Bears.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he was calling bad plays any damn way. Bad concepts.
I think LaFleur is out of not LaFleur, but Eberflus is gone this year anyway.
He should have been fired. He should have been fired.
Mm-hmm. I mean, did y'all see what is it? I think it was Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was when they asked him about Shane Waldron. I think it was him or no.
Was that him?
No, it was one of the Ohio State wide receivers that's in the league right now, I believe.
Gotcha.
It wasn't Olave. No, yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba, yeah.
Okay.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, they had asked him about Shane Waldron before, when he first got hired. And did y'all see that interview?
No, I didn't, but I'm sure it resurfaced.
But he was like, they're like, yeah, so how you think Caleb would do with Shane Waldron, being offensive coordinator? What you think of Shane Waldron? And he was like, Um, um, good luck to whoever's on that team. And like he was trying his hardest not to, you know what I'm saying, throw him under the bus, but he was also letting you know like he's not a good coach. Like, yeah, bro, it was
Damn,
that
I
was
did not
one
know
hell of
that.
an interview.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was a hell of an interview. But other than that, man, really ain't got nothing much in football world, honestly.
I ain't have much either, so we can get to pick'ems. Open it up Thursday. Commanders at Eagles. It's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a good one Thursday, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
I don't know either. I don't know. I'm going to say
I'm gonna say
Eagles.
this here: the Eagles just blew out the Cowboys. Yeah, they just blew us out. I was not impressed though.
Okay.
No,
I was not impressed. Um, I'm gonna go Commanders.
I'm not mad at it. Dell, what
I'm
say you?
I'm a join Mike. I'm
I'll.
gonna
You
go
know
with the
what? Yeah,
Commanders
I'm
because they
going to pick
pissed
the
off
same.
that they lost to y'all. Because
Yeah, I'm
they,
going to pick the same.
so
Let's
I
clean
think they're gonna
sweep
be
it.
hot.
Let's clean sweep it. I didn't feel right picking the Eagles either. Let's clean sweep it and go with the Commanders. Yeah. Raiders at Dolphins.
Oh
Um,
God,
Dolphins. Come on,
I'm gonna
Dolphins.
Fins.
Yeah,
Um,
come on.
I'm glad there's a certain somebody who doesn't have to watch this, so I'm gonna go with the Fins.
I mean, shit. Neither one of us have to watch this shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
actually
Ain't nobody.
referring to my dead father, but I feel you
Well,
because that shit would have killed him.
all right, bro.
My God, bro.
Oh my god. Browns at Saints. I
This
got
nigga
this.
don't miss.
Browns and Saints. I got the Saints, man.
Oh man.
I got the
um,
Saints.
you know what?
I got.
Go ahead,
Go
Mike.
ahead, bro. I forget. I got the Saints keeping that momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the They fired the coach, so they got a whole bunch of momentum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yep. Colts at Jets. Um,
Give me the Colts.
give me the Colts, man. Yeah, same. Give me the Colts.
Yeah,
The damn dumpster fire in Jersey.
this is booty and butt.
Yeah, bro. Like
Give me the Colts.
with bad draws. This is bad.
Dirty draws.
Yeah. Vikings at Titans. Give me the Vikings.
Vikes, they finna beat the shit out of the Titans. They finna come
Yeah,
back with a vengeance after that
yeah.
terrible loss to Jacksonville.
I agree. Packers at Bears. Give me the Packers. I ain't
They
impressed.
didn't lose to the Jaguars.
No, they beat the Jaguars. It
Yeah,
was
they
a
Oh,
beat
they
the
bad
end up
win.
winning?
Jaguars.
Yeah, it
Oh
was a
yeah,
Yeah.
bad
okay,
win, but
okay.
it was 12-6.
Mike.
Yeah, it was
I
ugly.
mean, it's a moral loss.
Yeah,
You know, they talk about moral
Feel
victories.
like
That's
a
a
damn
moral
loss.
loss.
Yeah.
no bullshit. Packers at Bears. Give me the
Give me
Packers.
the Pack.
Yeah. What
Go
are the
They
Pack,
haven't
Packers
been
go.
right
shit
now?
either.
Huh?
They're 6-3. They've been the nastiest 6-3 I've seen in a minute.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
Yeah.
disgusting. Um,
That's because Jordan Love been hurt.
yeah, true. Jaguars at Lions. Okay, look, we gonna see the real beast in the jungle on Sunday. The Lions gonna kick the
yeah.
shit out of these boys. They gonna pick the dog shit out of these boys.
Yeah. Give
uh,
me the Lions.
give me the Lions, man.
Yeah.
And salute to the Lions for going and just saying, "Oh, Aiden Hutchinson is out. No worries, we'll fix that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we got you. Don't worry about it.
yeah, we'll fix this,
Because that's Zadarius Smith. And he was doing his thing,
bruh,
coaching them up on the sidelines and
bruh,
everything.
Yeah,
bruh."
he was.
When he puts pads on against a team like the Jaguars this week to get his reps, GG's. Rams at Pats. Rams, no question.
Yeah.
Give me the Rams. Give me the Rams. Steelers, Ravens at Steelers. All right. First of all, the NFL, y'all should be disappointed. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves because y'all should have flexed this to the night game and made Bengals Chargers a 1 o'clock game. But whatever. Again,
Hold on, this is a 1 o'clock game.
It's a 1 o'clock game. This is the Privilege
Oh
Bowl.
man, that's ugly, bro.
This is the Privilege
Say that
Bowl.
again.
So the Ravens and Steelers is a 1 o'clock game. They should have flexed and made Bengals
Why?
Chargers. I don't know. Bengals Chargers should have been flexed, and they should have made
That
Ravens
should at
Steelers a
least
one
be a
o'clock.
4 o'clock game.
It should at least be. If I agree, I agree.
That's ugly as shit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss that game, bro. I'll be in the air.
Damn.
That made my
Travel
stomach
mercy.
turn.
Appreciate
Travel
it.
mercy, bro.
Appreciate it. So, let me see. You say Steelers at Ravens.
Steelers. No, Ravens at Steelers.
Ravens at
I'm going
Steelers.
with
Yeah, we closed it. We closed at Steelers last year, so we had to flip
I'm
flop.
going with
this
the
year.
home team, bro.
Yeah, I'm going Steelers as well. I
Yeah.
think both home teams split this year. Actually,
Me too.
I think the Ravens win both games, so I'm gonna go with the Ravens in the big ketchup bottle.
that's fair.
Although it's not Heinz Field anymore. What is it?
I don't fucking know.
Who cares? All right,
Yeah,
never mind. My fault.
It's
Go
Heinz
ahead.
Field. Seahawks at Niners. I mean the Niners.
You're the Niners.
What are the Seahawks
Seahawks
are
at
4-5 and
Niners.
5-4.
I think
Seahawks are 4.
I think they're 4-5.
Yeah, and the Niners are 5-4. So they really ain't that
we
much
lost
off.
to fucking Kentucky.
Give me the Niners.
Falcons at Broncos. This is going to be a really good defensive battle. Very good defensive battle.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Give me the Falcons. Maybe this is a little wishful thinking on my part because the Broncos have a really good defense, and
They
they're gonna
do.
be. And they
But so do the damn
on-
Falcons.
Yeah, but they're gonna be on fire for the way they lost that last game to
I know.
Kansas City.
I feel you.
The altitude tough, man.
Yeah.
They might
Give
play
me the
with their head
Broncos.
on fire.
Yeah, give me the Broncos.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fuck with the Broncos too.
Yeah. 4:25 game. Chiefs at Bills. I'd even be all right with this being a night game. Chiefs at Bills.
That's gonna be a good one.
Hey, tell me something, because y'all,
the Chiefs lose.
I'm a pretty good historian, but I'm gonna lean to y'all on the history for this even more. Did Chiefs Bills just become a yearly thing when Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes got there? Like they guarantee they play every year now?
Yeah, I feel like it.
I don't remember this before they were there being a yearly matchup. And Marcel, if you still in the comments, you can let us know. But I think up until then, once Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes got there, that's when they made this thing.
I feel like it. I mean, even if that's the case, shit, I'm not mad at it. That shit a must see TV.
Yeah. I'm going Chiefs. I think they stay undefeated. And I think that defense going to punch the Bills right in the mouth.
Oh yeah, they're gonna dog walk them.
I'm going Bills.
First loss to the Chiefs. All right. Or first loss for the Chiefs. All right.
The Bills are a filled tin can. Okay.
I respect it.
What?
A filled tin can, not an empty tin can. A filled in tin can.
Well, I just don't like the Chiefs to go undefeated, and I said they're gonna lose one of two games.
Yeah, you said it was gonna be one of these, so yeah.
This one, or I think they play the Ravens.
Next
no,
week.
not the Ravens. No, they played the Ravens first game of the year.
They'll lose to the Raiders.
The Steelers. The Steelers.
Still, oh yeah. We do play them the week after.
I think it's gonna be one of those two that they lose.
No, if they lose a game, I think they're gonna lose to the Raiders. And that's not fan bias. Their last loss was to who?
It was to the Raiders. It was that Thanksgiving game. That was their last loss. Was that Thanksgiving? Yeah, that's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No, Christmas game.
Christmas game. Yeah.
Because they play Black Friday this year.
Right. Yeah.
I
I'm
think
going Chiefs.
They overlook the Raiders and they catch them slipping. Okay. If that happens, if they lose.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs.
Young Thug, Future, Lil Baby, and Travis Scott in the studio together.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Young Thug, I mean, after he let Mariah the Scientist breathe, I'm pretty sure he gonna be in all the studios.
Well, he need to find Gunner's trainer and get him back right.
Speaking of, I wonder what's going on with him and Gunner, man. What's behind that text?
I don't know, but Gunner's brother said the feeling is mutual.
Yeah, so all that.
There's that. There's that. Bengals at Chargers for Monday Night Football. Bengals. I think same
Chargers.
sentiments. Fired up.
Me Chargers.
Okay. Chargers are sneakily really good team this year. Second best team in the AFC West. They're pretty decent. They 6-3.
Running the ball really well. Defense playing decent.
Well, Harbaugh is coaching his ass off because he can't go back to the NCAA or he getting the death penalty. So
Yeah.
I think they make the playoffs though. The Chargers.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
Yeah, they make the playoffs.
That's real. We still
They
got a.
6-3
What's crazy?
now.
You know what's crazy? We got a whole nother half. Oh, good alley. We got a whole nother half a season left, bro. It's feel like the NFL season been going longer than the NCAA season.
It do feel like that, but it hasn't.
Mm-hmm. And Monday Night Football is Texans Cowboys at Dallas. Texans.
Texans.
That's gonna be a lot to a little because they have a backup in. So
yeah, Cooper Rush.
Texans.
Why is Trey Lance not getting burned?
Because he asked, bro.
Idea, bro.
Bro, can we say the truth on Trey Lance? He's a COVID baby.
Okay.
He had 1 year at NDSU, and he didn't play any other college ball aside that. Then he has a 1 year in 19. He takes the COVID year, and then he gets drafted off of pure hype of what he could be.
Agreed.
I'm with you when you're right.
Agreed.
Yeah. I'm with you when you're right. Clay, oof. That was stinky. But yeah, all right, will work. I have nothing else for the listeners. Shutting this bad boy down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, hold on. AJ says my pops says that Darius feels like when the Pistons got sheed. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that take at all. That's
fire.
We'll revisit that at the end of the season. I'm not mad at that. Because if that's the case,
that,
I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Yeah.
No,
so Darius Smith being Rasheed Wallace. Okay. Winston, who is a known Duke fan, says bluegrass racism will call us slipping. Yo, who is the head coach for Kentucky now? I need to look that up.
I have
no idea.
Know
who the hell he was, bro. I was just watching that game. I'm mad as hell that we lost.
Yeah,
Cooper Flag had a couple costly turnovers at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
it's all good.
It is what it is. Till next week. We out.
We out there, big.
Peace.